First of those two semi-finals is going to be New Zealand against Pakistan at the Sydney Cricket Ground, and this should be quite a game to look forward to. We would normally say it's only New Zealand who have been consistent, but Pakistan have been consistent in a different sense, Joy. We mentioned this a little bit earlier on the show. They've been in the semi-finals more than any other team in the history of this tournament. So that consistency, the comeback kings, and New Zealand, of course, consistency in terms of this tournament.
Absolutely. No, I think Pakistan has been an amazing. It's so much under the radar. The fact that 6 times out of 8 they've reached there. But this is a team. Again, that win against South Africa has basically, that's the win that has really strengthened them, made them the team they are. And again, what we are saying, they've discovered their best combination. We were saying this before this match again today. I mean, forget about the totally meaningless change in batting order today, where they put Nawaz up front. But otherwise, if you look at it, Shan Masood at 3, or Mohammad Haris at 4, or you flip them around, and Haris coming at 3 and Shan Masood at 2, they just are giving you so much. And what's the beauty of it? Throughout, everyone's talking about the fact that the openers dominate for Pakistan, the others don't get much of a chance. This is the middle order. This tournament, whatever Pakistan has done is for their middle order. The openers haven't given them anything. Even when they've scored runs, they haven't scored it at a rate that's set up a match for them. It's their middle order that's done it for them. Iftikhar, Haris, Shan Masood, they've done it for them.
Yeah, their first 50 partnership came in that final game against Bangladesh, but it wasn't at a rate of knots. They weren't chasing too much, but it was the middle order again. Those cameos, again it was Haris who came to the party. So Babar Azam, he hung in there for a 50 partnership, but we were thinking, is it his big day? It hasn't yet been his big day.
Look, when you're looking at this team, how they played against South Africa. South Africa had beaten India, so the momentum was with South Africa. They were playing really good cricket, but the way Pakistan team went in that game, I know that now they are in the semis, okay, from nowhere. You know what kind of energy they are going to bring to the ground. So no matter who they're playing against, I think they will be very upbeat. And you've seen in the past in cricket, when you suddenly get a lifeline, everything just comes together. That's the worry for New Zealand. So a Pakistan team going out there, knowing that okay, they've been nowhere and got that opportunity, they are going to be a different kind of a force to deal with. So from that point of view, New Zealand will be right now a bit concerned, even though they've been playing good cricket. No one would want to play a team like this, which suddenly has got a lifeline. Now suddenly pieces are falling into place. So I think that's the situation they are in right now. So Pakistan, you can't really take it lightly when they'll be playing the semis.
Yeah, I mean, all sorts of numbers. One of the scarier numbers also is the 142 runs they scored after losing 4 wickets. It's the highest in the history of the tournament. So just little achievements like that have just made them that dangerous, irrespective of the Babar story.
Yeah, absolutely. The analogy I'll give is that everyone's going home, and suddenly you smell there's a mutton biryani that's just been cooked. So everyone, the whole team has just rushed back, and they've given you everything they have. And yeah, I mean, they were handed a lifeline. They would have woken up this morning and wondered, wow, what is happening out here? And suddenly from there, then get that opportunity, then smash Bangladesh. I mean, they are obviously, mentally they'll be much higher than New Zealand. New Zealand is a calm, consistent side who've played more often in these conditions. Perhaps that's their biggest strength, that Pakistan's been a bit of a roller coaster. Can they hold their nerve?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a look at that, the one big name who hasn't quite got in there is Martin Guptill, but just didn't fit into that top order. So again, they seem settled, Zaheer, in terms of the combination. It's just that now they've got to do this against Pakistan side who are going to be unpredictable and having got that lifeline.
Yeah, they are a settled outfit. They are very consistent, and this one team plans very well. So whenever you play against New Zealand, you think that okay, you might have an easy game, but that's not the case because of their preparation. They're planning the matchups. Everything is going to come into play. I'm just very pleasantly surprised by the way Glenn Phillips have evolved in this World Cup. He always had that potential, but this World Cup has been a phenomenal one for him. For New Zealand also, he's against that game against Sri Lanka, where he actually bailed the team out. They were in trouble that time, so things could have gone either way. So you have the players of that quality also now in this New Zealand lineup. They plan well. You have a good bowling unit in Trent Bolt, Saudi. Lockie Ferguson adds that pace as well. Santner is someone who can always control the game. They've been using him as a good matchup against really good players of new ball as well, just to break that. So they've got all the resources to put things together. Devon Conway is someone who can really who can be a match winner. Who can really set the tone for your innings. So that is something which you can expect from him. So all in all, I think looking at the consistency and their track record in ICC tournaments, you would want this team to go ahead. It's just that they will be dealing with a force right now, which is very, very unpredictable that way. On any given day they can beat any opposition. So I think that's the planning part is going to be critical for New Zealand this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's been trying to push that door down for a long time for New Zealand. The good thing about Phillips is he actually sat outside that door and waited even though it was not opening, and he's added different dimensions to the game. A few people asking, is there a chance for Michael Bracewell? Maybe. Do you need that off-spinning option? Well, I have news for you. Glenn Phillips can bowl some off-spin.
Yeah, Glenn Phillips can do everything. He can keep, he can bowl off spin. He feels like a maniac. What can't he do? I mean, and that's it. Sometimes you feel it's your tournament and just he knows he's in the prime of his game. He's got that big innings up front. He's got that century. He's just there right now. So he, Finn Allen, now Kane Williamson's got a few runs. They're all now looking as if they're coming together as well. So while it's easy because the Pakistan story is a much more dramatic story, let's not forget that this New Zealand team has had a very good World Cup so far.
Yeah, Pakistan will have a huge support contingent, but if you look at neutrals around the world, including Michael Vaughan the other day on the show, he said, well, yeah, it's England, but if not England, New Zealand. I mean, they'd have to be everyone's sentimental favourite that way. Never won the tournament, always there and thereabouts, but just that trophy is what they need.
Yeah, and they have come very close in 2019 to lift that trophy. So they would want to change that. They've played the last finals as well. So that is something which they will be taking inspiration from. Have been very close, but have not lifted the trophy. So that is something is good enough motivation for this unit, and this unit is experienced as well. There are enough players when you look at this squad. They've been a regular feature in different T20 leagues. They've been playing this format regularly, and a lot of match winners. So that is something was never the case when you used to look at New Zealand. Now this team is planning well, is being consistent, but also have those impact players, those match winners in this playing 11.
Yeah, they've got quiet match winners also. Someone like a Daryl Mitchell, Kane Williamson, quiet even though he's a superstar. Turned up in the final even though they finished second best. What a huge innings.
Yeah,
so it was two Kane Williamson innings. One a year ago in the final and two in the last match. Shows that, I mean, he's not a force to be counted out.
Yeah, that means that, look, what happens? When a lot of captains, when they're in a situation like that and they asked a question, what are you doing? You batted too slow, 40 or 40. He took responsibility. He said, yeah, I have not been batting so well. Let me get on to it. I need to hit the ball a bit better. The elbow's been bothering me, so let me get out of it. So he took responsibility and he changed his innings. He batted in a different gear. It was very clear that he was not batting. He was taking more risks than he. Why won't Williamson score runs? It's only when he's not taking risks. Once he started taking the risks, it paid off. He's just that good a batsman. If he takes the risk, he might get out, but he'll always get runs for you.